Disclaimer: the following video depicts real-life Supreme Court cases, and these are our interpretations of them, so the opinion might not be our actual opinion in order to show both sides of the story. Enjoy.
On October 1st, 1970, Assistant Principal Solomon Barnes applied corporal punishment to Roosevelt Andrews and 15 other boys in a restroom in Charles R. Drew Junior High School.
What in tarnation is going on in here?
Oh, I'm about to go all Ben Grimm on y'all. It's clobbering time.
Oh, Sam!
5 days later, Principal Willie J. Wright removed James Ingraham and several other students to his office, where he paddled 8 to 10 of them. Wright was brought to the hospital after he sustained considerable injuries from the beating. How this case is even here, I don't know. This is what you people wanted.
God, I sure wish I had my Winchester right about now.
Yep.
Corporal punishment in the school districts is traumatizing and demoralizing to the children who have not necessarily been exposed to certain things before, and when they're in an environment where they're supposed to be learning new things and learning from other people, just having the constant fear of receiving that punishment, it can just really mess with kids' brains, especially when they're still supposed to be developing.
Like my favorite band Alt J always says, triangles are my favorite shape. 3 points where 2 lines meet toe to toe, back to back. Let's go, my love, it's very late. Till morning comes, let's tessellate.
Alright guys, you know what, we gotta beat them kids, we gotta teach them a lesson, they're fooling around in class. That's not what we're sending them to school for. We gotta teach them a lesson. You know what? I do it to my kids all the time. If you don't vote with me, I'm gonna kill you.
A while later.
In a 5-4 vote, it has been decided that corporal punishment is not prevented by the 8th Amendment. I want to die.
Give me all your money.
Hey man, I don't want no trouble. No one has to die here.
2 people died. We're gathered here today at Gregg versus Georgia to determine if the death penalty is applicable or not to one Gregg. I say kill them, mon.
I say we execute our Second Amendment right and shoot the man. Yep.
When it comes down to cases like these, where you have Gregg who murdered 2 people, it's kind of hard to look at it and say, is this morally right versus is this right in a justice system? And when I think about it, I think that he should not be sentenced to death. And I mean, I murdered some. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to say that. Just forget what I said. But in cases like these, I just think he should not be murdered because everyone deserves a second chance, no matter what they did, whether it's littering or jaywalking to murdering 2 people. It's all the same thing.
Like my favorite band Alt J always says, like all good fruit, the balance of life is in the ripe and ruin.
Alright, when it comes down to it, you kill 2 men. Alright, now, I say we kill them. Who says a small town in Switzerland can tell us what we can and can't do? Why the guitar in the courtroom? This ain't Guitar Center, boy.
Sometime later.
In a 7-2 vote, the Jagobs I work with have rightfully voted to put Gregg to death. After murdering a girl by throwing her off a bridge, Christopher Simmons was sentenced to death in 1993 at the age of 17. We're now meeting here today to discuss whether it is right to execute minors. It's almost like we're gonna get crappy CGI Star Wars prequels next or something like that, right?
This is a river, and I'm supposed to be drowning.
You're not wet though, dude.
He doesn't deserve death, he's just a kid. By the time I was his age, I already had 13 war crimes.
Like 21 Pilots always say, your twisted mind is like snow on the road. So through some complex thought processes that you lesser people wouldn't understand, I have concluded that we should not kill him. We do not need to be killing the children of the world, Mon.
Is it cruel and unusual to kill someone under the age of 18? I just think that's personally stupid. Because you go and it's like, I could be a 5-year-old, you know, walking down the street, and I could just murder someone right there. And I wouldn't get punished for it. I could be the smartest 5-year-old in the world, like doing bank heists, and I would just be able to get away with it, you know? That's why I think, like, anyone, no matter what crime you do, no matter what your age is, should be charged in that way. So if this 17-year-old is charged with the death penalty that an 18-year-old would get because he pushed someone off a bridge, then that's perfectly fine in my opinion.
Alright, you know what? He's just 17. You know we all did stupid stuff behind the church at age 17. Don't lie to yourself, Jimmy. You did it, okay? Now, he should not be killed for what he did because he is a minor. He can't even vote yet. He has, like, no rights. Alright, you know what? Again, he's a minor. He don't know what he's doing. He is not an adult yet. We can't kill him.
After some intense thinking,
In a 5-4 vote, it has been decided Christopher Simmons will not be executed. I'd be fine with those Star Wars prequels now, actually. That's, yeah.